The new Overwatch hero, Orisa. When is she coming to console? And have you guys noticed any differences in the Season 4 of Overwatch's competitive play? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? It's Dano, and today we're going to be talking about the new Overwatch hero, Orisa, that is supposed to be coming to console. We just don't know when. Well, not exactly, at least. You see, guys, the new Overwatch hero, Orisa, was released on PC not long ago and was announced with a trailer and everything, just like all the other heroes, except she's not coming to console as early as the other heroes are. So, it leaves us with the question, when is she coming to console? Guys, I've been waiting literally for like a whole week, just going day by day, saying, oh my gosh, I really hope there's an Overwatch update today with the new hero, and all the other stuff, but basically the new hero, because, I mean, that's what we all want. But that has not happened, which is killing me right now, because, we just all want that new hero. It's just killing us. I bet you guys have seen gameplay and skins and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure we all have. So when are we going to get her? Well, guys, we have some information as to when she's going to come out, but not an exact pinpoint of the day or the week. All we know is that it's going to be this month, okay? This month, March 2017. She is going to come out. That is all we know. And it's kind of killing us because all the people on PC right now are like, yay, woo, Orisa. And we're just all like, oh my god, Orisa. It's killing me, guys. It's killing me. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, guys, so Polygon recently published an article, okay, about the new hero and when exactly she's gonna come out. Here's what they said in the article. Orisa, the 24th Overwatch hero, will continue to be exclusive to Windows PC players for the time being, according to the game director Jeff Kaplan. That may seem like a longer wait for eager console players than usual, a concern Kaplan acknowledged in a forum post. So guys, they do know that we're all very eager for this new hero to come out on console. And to continue, they said, "We know how anxious you all are to have Orisa join your ranks, and she will soon, but most likely she will go live later in the month rather than this early." The reply comes in a thread started by Overwatch players speculating on when to expect Orisa's console debut. When previous new heroes Sombra and Ana first hit the PC-only public test realm, it only took about a week for them to fully arrive into all versions of the game. So basically, guys, just like Sombra and Ana, Orisa is going to come out after a little while that they're on the PC. It's just going to be a little bit longer than we expected, and the only speculation that we get of when she will be released, later in the month. That's basically all they're gonna let us know. That's basically it, just later in the month. So as I said before, we are going to get her this month. It's just gonna be later in the month. Again, we don't know what day, we don't know when. It's just gonna be some random day. You're just gonna hop on Xbox or PS4 and you're just gonna go, oh look, Overwatch update. And then boom, Orisa. So guys, moving on. Have you noticed anything different in the Season 4 competitive play of Overwatch? Well, some of you may have not. Even though it's already started, there's some things that they changed with it that some people know and some people don't. And it's kind of a surprise to a lot of people. So we're just going to be covering some of that stuff now, if you guys haven't heard. So guys, Blizzard recently said that back in Season 2, we introduced a skill rating decay system, which required players in the Diamond, Master, and Grandmaster tiers to complete at least one competitive match every 7 days in order to maintain their status. This season, players with a skill rating above 3,000 will need to complete at least 7 games per week, a change that will improve the accuracy of the player's skill rating. make maintaining multiple high-level accounts more difficult, and make upper-tier placement more meaningful. So basically what this is doing, guys, is this is taking the skill rating of 3000 and making you work a little bit harder when you're either at that point or pretty much if you're above that point, because that means like I don't want to say try-hard player, but you put a lot of effort and time into the game probably if you're above that. So I'm not saying you're a try-hard, I'm saying that you do put a lot of time into the game, and they want to make sure that you are working for that and not just like getting there and then stopping. They continue to say that when you complete a match, the amount of time until skill rating decay occurs is pushed back by 24 hours. You can bank up to 7 days per week. That means as long as you manage to play 7 games over a 1-week period, your skill rating will be safe. You can play 1 match per day or complete all 7 in a single session. It's up to you. So guys, they are giving you the freedom now to complete all of them in a session, but still a lot of people don't like this. I'm kind of one of the people who don't like this. I'm more on the side of disliking it, because then people are like, well, what happens if I go somewhere? What happens if I'm on vacation? It's like, and you're like a player that puts a lot of time into the game, and then you're like, oh my god, my rank, I'm gonna go down, oh dear, what do I do? It's just like, really, why are we doing this? It's a little too much. I mean, 7 games, if you think about 7 Overwatch games, win or lose, that takes a good amount of time to do. So, I don't know about this one. Let me know down in the comments, as would everything I've basically said today. This especially though, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. How many times have you had a draw happen in Overwatch? Just think about it. Just think of it, especially like competitive play. How many draws have you had? I've actually had like 1. It's not that common, but it's kind of more common than we thought it was, because this is one of the things that Blizzard is trying to change about the game apparently. So they said, this season, we've implemented a respawn time delay that's activated when the attackers outnumber the defenders on a contested point. Remember, outnumbered. If the point hasn't been captured and the defense hasn't regained the advantage after a specified time, the defender respawn timer will slowly begin to increase until it hits a maximum value. If the defense manages to gain the upper hand, the timer resets to 0. We hope this change will improve the attacker's ability to capture the point when they have the advantage, encourage defenders to group up and retake the objective, and reduce the number of ties. However, we are currently working on a more robust solution for breaking ties on assault maps. So guys, they're trying to stop this whole thing about the ties. It does note at the top that the respawn time is delayed when the attackers outnumber the defenders on a contested point. So it's only if the attackers are outnumbered is that delay time goes out. So it all comes back to basically the main point of the game and playing the game good. PTO, play the objective, is kind of a main way you want to play the game, because there's always sometimes in a match where you'll have like 2 people having like a 1v1 in the back while like the whole team is fighting up front, and you don't really want that. You want all the team grouped up together. But I mean, I don't want to just sit here and talk about how you guys should play Overwatch. Let's get into the next thing. Alright guys, so the next thing is kind of interesting. I don't know, maybe you guys have, or you know somebody who kind of loses on purpose, like they want to rank down because it's easier that way. That's the way that they like to play the game, and Blizzard doesn't like that. So they said some players, for instance, have been deliberately throwing matches in an effort to reach the lowest attainable skill rating. Again, I don't really know why. Maybe it's just fun. Okay, continuing. We obviously don't want to incentivize this behavior because competitive play works best when everybody is trying. So we're making it a little more difficult to hit the lowest and highest possible ratings, 0 and 5,000. We're also no longer displaying skill rating values that are lower than 500. So basically, they're just trying to stop people from doing that. They don't really like that because I don't know why they don't like it. They didn't really say why they didn't like it. They just said, you know what, guys, you need to stop. You need to stop doing this, which I've never really seen in anybody who's done that before. So I don't have personal experience with that, but you guys can let me know down in the comments what you think. And finally, guys, this is pretty interesting. I didn't actually know this. Previously, if you broke into the top 500 at any point throughout the season, you would receive a special spray and player icon at the end of the season. This meant that many players no longer had an incentive to maintain their status as the season progressed, which could result in less competitive matches toward the end of the season. I see where Blizzard is going with this, and I actually never knew that was a thing. I didn't know that. I guess I'm pretty bad. Okay, starting today, but not today because Season 4 is already going on, and yeah, you guys get it. These rewards will only be granted if the player is in the top 500 leaderboard at the end of the season. This will make the end of the season leaderboard rankings much more competitive as players fight to reach the top 500. Well, guys, this is really interesting, and I can see why they did this. I totally think it was a good idea because, I mean, why would they give you that special, spray player icon if you just got into the top 500 and then act out of it? Because I mean, there's no point to that. Then they were totally right, because as the season progressed, I could totally see how there was less competitive matches, because people just think, well, I already broke into the top 500, I've got my spray, I've got my player icon, I'm just gonna not try anymore. So with the new way that they're doing it, it's gonna make things much more competitive. Players are gonna keep fighting as hard as they can, because you have to stay in top 500 for the spray when the season ends. But Dano's not gonna do that. You see, I'm horrible, just so bad. So I don't know, maybe you guys can let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Also, what do you think about all the changes towards the Season 4 competitive play? Are they fair? Are they bad? Are they wrong? Are they gonna ruin everything? I don't even know. But let me know about the new hero. What day? When are we gonna get her, guys? What are you looking forward to? Let me know. Let's have a good conversation in the comments, and I'll see you next time, guys. Dano out.